What's up, people? Welcome to my channel. My name's Devin, and today I'm going to be doing the Dodgers and the Giants game, and I'm basically just going to be watching it with no sound and tell you what I see. Kind of like radio if you can't get to a TV. Just I don't know. That's my intro. Anyway, oh my goodness, you guys are breaking records every time. People are already here. Yo, Prince Andrew, he's the man these days, always coming first. And then Hexar, yo, what's up, man? Those are my two. Those are some real sports fans right there. And I started this one a little bit early, and man, I never start at the bottom of the fifth. Oh my goodness! And Hunter Pence is just blowing us up right now. And just when you think, thank goodness we have Kershaw getting those RBIs, Hunter Pence blew us up for two RBIs, or maybe one RBI. Anyway, the ball just got away from Grandal, so now Pence is at third base. Now this is not good. This game's gonna come down to the ending. And Grandal just maybe getting a little bit slow at the end of the season. Kershaw, I mean, he's still in there, and he did get a double. That was so sweet. Oh no, I think he maybe got a single. Oh, either way, Kershaw got 2 RBIs. And up right now is Panic. Yeah, Kershaw's looking a little bit tired. Oh man, and it says I got slow internet. You know what? I've just had slow internet these days. It's 2-2. And that one's in the dirt again, but Grandal's able to get in front of it. And Hunter Pence is at third base. And I saw his numbers, and it doesn't seem like he's doing very good this year. He's still my favorite Giant. And you should have seen the hit that he hit. It was like a shot to the corner, left field. He just kind of was like a chip shot all the way to the track, and it really worked. And this one has popped up. And Pence is coming home. If he played the plate, he's safe. Man, Hunter Pence plays like a pirate. Oh no, was that Pence? Yeah, that was Pence. Man, are you guys watching this? It's 5-5. This is gonna be a good game. And why does Hunter Pence care so much? Did you hear the 7-year-old sing the anthem for the Galaxies game? No, I haven't. The greatest anthem performance I've heard or seen. A 7-year-old? That's pretty sweet. You know, if my internet wasn't going so slow already, I would look at it right now. And now I'm looking at Pence run home in slow motion. And it wasn't the best throw. Jock Peterson, you know, maybe Jock Peterson doesn't have the arm to make that throw. And now Kershaw's getting pissed. He just hit a curveball that hit before the plate and yelled at himself. Kershaw is frustrated, officially frustrated, and here's Ivan Longoria, 0 for 2, batting .242, 15 home runs, 54 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball to Machado. He stopped it, though. Can he throw him out at first? Not even close. Wow, way to go, Machado, though, that could have been a lot worse. And that was just a crazy hit right between Turner and Machado. He was playing kind of deep and dove for it. And Machado really does have an amazing glove at shortstop. It's better than Seager. Got to be better than Seager. And he's got a gun. That's why I think he should have been the one pitching instead of Kike. That one game. Put in Machado. Nick Hundley is up right now. Kershaw has been struggling, bro. I knew that Kershaw was something that we were going to have to talk about today. And I kind of thought to myself, oh my goodness, that could be a home run. That's deep. Nope, Peterson made the catch. 3 outs. Oh, you know, that one scared me. Because the batter thought that was a home run. Up to bat is Hernandez and then 2 other people. And this is a game that we need to win. And I cannot believe it's 5-5 right now. It was just 5-3 a second ago. And then Hunter Pence came up to bat. And now it's 5-5 because of Hunter Pence. And he's not even doing that good this year. All right, let's try to check out this performance. Gus Diaz. Confused as to why Kershaw has been inconsistent as of lately. I think, I hate to say it, he was hurt earlier in the season, and he's getting a little bit older and maybe never fully recovered back to what he was before he had the surgery and got hurt. I don't know. He looks like somebody that, I don't know, maybe is not 100%. But he's able to bat. And I knew we were going to have to bring up Kershaw, and he's still really good. And he got 2 RBIs today. Oh, man, this is going to be way too slow for me to look this one up. I'm sorry, Andrew. And the internet is just going too slow. Let's just see. 7-year-old. Oh, yeah, it pops right up. I'm not a big fan of the Galaxy. Let's take a look. We're on commercial break. Stepping up my YouTube game here. Watch this. Damn, now we can all watch it. All right, you know what? This is not the way it normally goes. YouTube takes up, so when you're doing the live streams, it takes up a lot of your internet. All right, and I'm already going red. This isn't working. All right, you're gonna close that down. Shut that down. That was a good try. There we go. Anyway, we're back from commercial break. We're in the booth with Orel Hershiser and then this other guy. And they look very boring. They're both wearing kind of pinkish colored shirts. The younger kid had the worst tie as well. Those 2 guys, that looked sad. That was a sad sight. I tried Prince Andrew. Gus Diaz. Oh, maybe he's just getting a little bit older. We better not lose this one. I'm gonna be in a fit the rest of the day. Hexar. I don't even want to cross that bridge at all. It hasn't happened yet. I don't even want to cross that. Oh, there's a fly in here. I don't want to cross that bridge. Kershaw, I mean, if you looked at the odds before the game, Kershaw wasn't as big of an advantage as I thought he was going to be. And this is playing to kind of what the internet and the odds said to the game would be. And I don't know why. The Giants are terrible, but for some reason they knew. Here's Kike Hernandez. He's 1 for 2. Clayton Kershaw, 79 pitches, 8 hits, 4 strikeouts. And just not a great outing. Not a great outing. When he's healthy, no one can hit his pitches. Yeah, I mean, he's dirty, and he can even throw dirty pitches right now. Like, every once in a while, Kershaw will somebody will be up that's supposedly good at baseball, and Kershaw can own him. Like, just tear him up. But then other games, I don't know. Kershaw still has the skills. And Kike just got a base hit. And Kike is now at first base. So this is a guy that's been doing work all season. He's super flashy. He's small. He's fast. He's doing loads of work. But he's also, his numbers and what he does, it holds up to the hype. And Kike Hernandez, we just got to keep him on the team. He's just got to be a net positive no matter what. Even if he's on the bench. Let's just keep giving this guy money. 5-5. Kike is at first base. Doing a little extra stream today because this one's a close one. And these Giants, second tier team. And it's ball 1. Is that, what's his face? Andrew Toles is up right now, batting .207. He hasn't been getting any playing time all season after everybody being excited about him. Literally no playing time. Here he is in a big game against the Giants. And he's definitely can do something cool. Here's the pitch. 97 miles an hour. Swung on and fouled away. Toles was definitely behind that one. And it's 1-1. Now, where are we at? Kershaw is good. I'm sorry, but your internet is frustrating me. LOL. Gus Diaz, yeah, I'm chopping all over the place, and whenever I'm not doing fast internet, people don't come. Like the fact there's 16 people here already in 10 minutes on a red bar, and that's just amazing. I mean, thank you guys. That's flattering. So anyway, I'm sorry about that. And people have been saying that it could be YouTube's fault. And I think I'm going to, you know, well, let's all send YouTube an email and say, like, speed up Devin's page. He wants the souped up page. And I think it would never be a problem. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that is a base hit. Pence gets it. Kike's going to third, and Kike's going to make it by a mile. And now the Dodgers have runners on first and third with no outs. This is the best case scenario, people. Best case scenario, because we are getting hits. And we're putting ourselves in a spot to score runs. Toles comes in for Kershaw, who hasn't been doing well. I mean, we were talking about it. And gets a very clutch hit. And Kike at first, that wasn't even a question. He just went straight to third. And that's exactly why you get him. Fernando Gonzalez, my friend, what's up, man? You're my friend too. And then you have an F. Friend, you know, that'll be very easy to remember. Fox87, what's up, man? I can't believe the Bills I cannot believe that. It had to be a fluke. I don't know. It was amazing. And I was watching it. Andrew, look it up later, bro. Oh, the national anthem. She hits the notes like no other. Oh, I'm excited for that. Children doing adult-like things is always fun. And yep, I'm definitely coming in with low video output. And this is the free game of the day. So I wonder what that means though. Like, where do you go to find the free game of the day? You guys know? I mean, that comes up all the time these days. I think they're trying to screw me for traffic. On commercial break. This is a good situation for the Dodgers. They're going to be bringing in Watson. And my good buddy's last name is Watson, and he was a baseball player, so that's just a plus. But I'm not going for him right now. If any other time, Watson would be one of my guys I would like on the Giants. But not right now. No way. The only person I like is Pence. And of course he birds us. But it's going to be a little bit too little, a little bit too late, guys. Try lowering your uploading stream bit per second, bro. See if that helps. Well, that's something I can think about later, but I've never tried to fix the stream while doing the stream and have it work out. Like, you can't touch it. I mean, OBS, although it's easy to do, it's hard to do well. And yeah, I can figure it out. I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of technical ability, I'm like a 2. But this video stuff really helped my computer skills a little bit, but I'm still at 2 out of 10. I don't really know stuff about computers, but I like them. Andrew, if Roberts used the pinch hit, that means Kershaw is done. Yeah, Kershaw's done. They already showed his numbers. He had the towel over his head. Looked very disappointed. Maybe the Major League Baseball app. That's how they get people to sign up for a shitty app. Like, dude, I'm so sick and tired of like companies that like own teams and their business is to like run a baseball team and sell tickets, and now they're trying to sell us an app. Like, you guys cannot build an app. Get over yourselves. I'm not downloading that Dodgers app. Yeah, right. You guys worry about the baseball. Let them worry about the apps. It's 0-2. Here's the pitch. And Taylor is batting leadoff, and I think I like that. 251, 17 home runs, 62 RBIs. Those are average. He could be doing a little bit better. He's been swinging for home runs, and I think he was hot at the beginning of the season. But it just hasn't worked out since. 17 home runs is not good enough if you're swinging for home runs every time. inside, so it's 2-2. Peter Parker, what's up, man? How's it going? We're talking to you guys in the middle of the day, 3 o'clock. It's weird. Most of the time, it's like at the end of the long day, and I'm like, oh, I don't even know what's going on. I'm just tired. Because the games that start at 7 o'clock, they end pretty late. It's 2-2. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. And Taylor goes down. What a surprise. But he did put a good rip on the ball. And this Watson guy seems to have a pretty good ERA. And he kind of looks like a big, strong guy. This guy might be pretty decent. Low video output. I'm very sorry, people. I'm probably lagging. Oh my goodness. And here's Justin Turner. 0 for 3, batting .314. He's Jesus. Though maybe not this season. I'm starting to think, he got hurt. He needs to do well in the playoffs. And just to be in Jesus contention. But I still think we need to give him more money. And he pops up the first one. Let's hope the Giants make an error. Nope, they don't. And Kike runs back to third. So there's Justin Turner swinging at the first pitch and popping up. 0 for 4 on the night. And that must have been a good one. And that one, he's allowed to do that. Justin Turner is like really the only guy that's allowed to swing at the first pitch. Sometimes Yasiel Puig, because he just disrespects him. He just knows what's coming. Sometimes Yasiel Puig's a genius. And he knows what's coming. First pitch, bam! Puig's allowed to do it too. And Turner and Kershaw don't make eye contact in the dugout. That was a bit weird. Maybe they're both very disappointed in themselves and want to go sit down on the bench. Here's Max Muncy. Poor man's Turner. But a lefty. And that is strike 1. Muncy batting .248 with runners in scoring position. Toles runs. And now the Dodgers got runners on second and third. And Toles really came through that time. I'm really happy to see him. I don't understand why we didn't use him more throughout the season. If you guys can answer me that one. Prince Andrew, this is one you would know. What's going on with Toles? Here's Muncy. 2 guys on, 2 outs. This is a great situation. And Watson steps off the mound. They're going to reset the situation. And this is a critical point in the game. Pence sets up outside. 1-1. And it's inside corner, and it's fouled back. So it's 1-2. I would consider that a very good pitch from Watson. And I don't think Watson is going to be giving away too much right now. I don't know why they didn't start him. Did he start this inning? 1-2. And now my internet's going a little bit slow. And that swung on and fouled away, so it's still going to be 1-2. And I'm getting a little bit nervous. And the internet is not going well. It's definitely lagging up for you guys right now. Turner still looks cool in the dugout. Even though he's 0 for 4, Turner still looked cool. And now Posey calls time and is running out to the mound. And I don't like the way that Posey's pads, I don't like his pads. His shin pads are too big. And we got Robert Vasquez. What's up, dude? We got to win this game, man. Do we ever? Are the Cardinals winning? Here's the 1-2 pitch. And it's now 2-2. Good eye from Muncy. And one thing about Muncy is he doesn't let emotions get to him. He's very even keel. He just gets the job done. So this is a very critical spot. For him, it's normal. Machado is on deck. So, I'm thinking that Watson is going to pitch to him, but he doesn't want to go up against Machado with the bases loaded. Here's the pitch. low and inside, and it's 3-2. Man, in terms of baseball and being close and excitement, this is about as exciting as it's been the whole entire season. This is very critical. 3-2. Strike 3. And the 3 outs. And it's still going to be 5-5 after an outstanding start of that inning. Turner pops out and Muncy strikes out. Both walking away with their head down. And we're going to commercial break. So what do you guys want to talk about? I mean, the Dodgers, I guess we should be talking about the Dodgers. But we just have to win the game, and then we're in the playoffs. Oh, the Cardinals won. And then the Rockies play at 5. But I don't think that we should guess that they're going to lose any one of the next 2 games. Like, we can have... I expect them to win them because they're winning every goddamn game. So the Dodgers, we just have to win on our own merit. We got to forget about the Rockies. I just can't believe how good they're doing right now. And they got their own hashtag. Gus Diaz. So what happens if we win all 3 games against the Giants as far as standings? Well, I think there's only 2 more of them left. We lost the one yesterday. Or did we win the one yesterday? I think we won the one yesterday. There's only 2 more left. Oh, so if we win all 3 against the Giants. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, I think that if the Rockies also win their next 2, that means that they win the NL. They win the NL West if they win the next 2 as well. So it's today and tomorrow. But if we win all 3 and they lose one, then I think that we're in there or we're tied, and I don't know how that works. Anyway, I don't really know how it works at the end of the season, but I know that the Brewers are #1 for the wild card, and we're going for either the wild card against the Brewers, which is not going to be an easy game, and then or we beat the Rockies and we play the Braves, which for some reason I'm feeling pretty confident about that one. And the Cardinals won, but they are a game behind. Anyway, the math is tough, and it's not good. Like, it's good that we're still in there, but there we go. When do the Rockies play 5? We better not leave men straight. Well, story of the Dodgers. And we got Madsen pitching for the Dodgers going up against Crawford. And I think Crawford is just awesome. Like, I don't really care anything about him or his baseball, but I just like him. Here's Ryan Madsen, 57 games, 2-5 record, 5.5 ERA. You know, really not a gem out of our bullpen right now, that's for sure. We're going. I think Dave Roberts knows this is going to be a long game. Here's Brandon Crawford, 250, 14 home runs, not having the best season in the world, but his hair is magnificent, and he deserves to be on TV just for that. Cardinals won. Yeah, that's bad. We wouldn't be in the situation if we wouldn't have lost so many games in the 9th innings earlier in the year. This is horrible to watch. Hexar, it's not horrible to watch because it's exciting and it's fun, and it's the Giants versus the Dodgers. We have to, in terms of entertainment, it's pretty good. A bit more, it's more like a horror movie and not like a superhero movie, you know? It's a little bit scary, but we're still watching, and I think we need to appreciate it while it's on. Because, you know what, at some point, Dodgers won't be playing, and we're like, man, I would just take any game right now. And that's 1 out very quick. It's like, this is more like a horror movie than last year, which was a superhero movie, in which we were the villain and we lost the final battle. I would take the superhero movie over the horror movie any day. I don't know if that made much sense. Robert Vasquez, they're losing confidence in themselves, right? You can tell in baseball more than like any other sports, like just the facial expressions on the players and who's having fun and who's not. Because they're just all lined up in a row, like the whole entire team. So you can just say, well, what's going on with these guys? And the Dodgers do not look like they're having fun. Here's the pitch. And, you know, the Giants don't either. Maybe they are losing a little bit of confidence. I know that Maeda, how could you get blown up for home runs like he has and not be a little bit worried yourself? Like, we all get worried when we're watching a pitch. They know what's going on. They get a little worried too. And that's strike one. So it's 2-1. And I do like the way that this inning is kind of shaping out so far. With one out. And this is like, I've done this like maybe like 75 times now total. Maybe even more. And this is the first time there's ever been a fly flying around. And it's pretty annoying. And you know what? I don't know what to do. I got to go to the broadcasting handbook. It's 2-2. Strike three. And this guy goes down. Who cares? I don't like how the Giants don't have white jerseys. It's like kind of like yellowish. Like, give me a break. Pitching review. Walker Buehler. Oh, this is tomorrow's start. Buehler versus Suarez. And Buehler is like, he's a ringer. I'm not too worried about tomorrow's game. I want to win right now's game. But I'm glad they told me that. I don't know anything about Suarez, but I know that Buehler is nasty. And we got a rookie who's like the best pitcher on the team. So I think we know where the problem is on the team. I mean, we're hitting fine. Here's Gorky Hernandez. And you know what? It's hard not to like somebody named Gorky. But in this situation, I won't like him. But he hits the ground ball, and 3 outs. So we're going to the top of the 7th inning. Let's see, what's going on with you guys? I'd rather play the Brewers, make a statement these next days. Oh, you'd rather play the Brewers than make it... Well, that's one extra Dodgers game as long as we win it. And as long as we win it, I will take that game against the Brewers. And just so we can... Yeah, I will take that game. But I would much rather just the Rockies lose the next 2. And we have not been getting any help from anybody. No one's been beating them. Here we go. Gus Diaz. So we lose in the World Series and now we might lose the NL. We definitely got to get it going. This season in general has been frustrating because people were hurt. Like, for Turner was out, almost the whole team was out for a little while, and then almost all the pitchers were out for a little while. And this team is frustrating. There's no doubt about that. We do need to pick it up, but I think that the injuries have finally kind of gotten themselves out of the system, and now Turner can bat his 350 no problem. Turner's got to bat 350, and we will win games. No matter who the pitcher is. I think the pitching's got to be better, but I don't think that you can just get lucky on pitching. I think the pitching is what it is. Now it's up to the offense to just hit runs. Like, we're doing a pretty good job with 5. 5 is like the most we've gotten in forever. So I'm okay with 5. Just from here on out, 5 runs or more, and we should do okay. Peter Parker, Dodgers need the sweep. Yeah, we definitely need the sweep. Good to get that win yesterday. But even if we sweep, we're not going to win. I cannot believe the Rockies stole that one from us. It seems like they took it from us right at the last second. Oh, man. Now we're back. And we got the best thing about Giant Stadium is the boats. Now, forget the stadium. Those boats are cool. And they got so many boats out in the harbor. And the people on the boats. And the boats are the best part. Here's Derek Holland. Seven and 9. 3.63 ERA, and this is when the Dodgers need to turn it up a notch. And it still says I'm lagging, so I'm sorry about lagging. I think it's YouTube's fault. Here's Manny Machado. Swinging at the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Wood warming up in the bullpen, and always feels solid with him pitching, that is for sure. And honestly, I do feel solid with Kenta pitching. I don't, for some reason, I trust him. It's 0-1. That's swung on, and it's popped up. So Manny Machado swung at the first 2 pitches, of a guy with not the greatest record for pitching. Like, he just, and this is what the Dodgers do. They just they're way less disciplined than they were last year. And here's the one guy that we actually want to hit undisciplined. Cody Bellinger. When everybody's trying to hit it like Bellinger isn't quite as cool. Like, everyone's got to hit their own way. It's like everybody on the team, especially Taylor. Oh, I'll just swing like Cody Bellinger. That looks like fun. It's like, no, that's for Cody Bellinger. Taylor, you just take walks. And we've got a whole team of Bellingers. And now it's 1-0. That wasn't even close to the strike zone. Turner's over the Bank of America sign, over the dugout, thinking, well, I'm way better than Turner. Or I'm way better than Taylor. But he's actually the only person that's allowed to swing freely at will, no matter what. Bellinger sometimes can't do it. Here's the pitch. Strike one. Manuel Vasquez, what happened to Kershaw? Well, he kind of got blown up. He started out okay in the first couple innings, and then they just started getting hits against him. And then he kind of officially started getting blown up, and then they took him out. But he did get 2 RBIs. And when I was loading up this stream, I saw him get 2 RBIs, and it was 5-3. Like, oh man, Kershaw, say what you will about his pitching, at least he's helping. And then the very next inning, he gave up 2 more runs to Hunter Pence. So it's 5-5. And we're going to give him a C- on the day. Roy Lancaster, go Giants. What's up, man? That is a super awesome Air Force suit you got going that looks like the real deal. I think we might have a real airman in our chat, and that's awesome. I'll take any airman we can get. Here's Yasiel Puig. It looks legit. And I'm not going to go as far as checking IDs, but I think he might be an airman. It's 1-0. Is Hill pitching tomorrow? Robert Vasquez, thank goodness no. It's Walker Buehler. He deserves it. Absolutely. The last game of the season, such a critical game against the hated Giants. Let's give it to Buehler. And Yasiel Puig just got a base hit. And good to see Yasiel Puig hitting, but even better, I think that lets these other Dodger batters know, okay, this guy's easy to hit. Holland is not doing anything cool whatsoever. And Puig's kind of got a weirder looking stance these days. He kicks his leg up. But he's at first base, and here's Yasmani Grandal batting righty. And righty, he's not as good. He's 1 for 2 on the day. And Holland steps off the mound. And you know, babe, I'll be done here really soon. Puig looks a little bit frustrated, and I don't know if we were talking about it yesterday. His beard is getting a little bit scraggly. Here's the pitch. Grandal just hits a base hit. Oh my goodness. Puig, come home. Puig, he's not going to come home. Anyway, Grandal just smashed one and hit a double. So now the Dodgers got runners on second and third. And this all of a sudden got interesting. And the second inning in a row, we had 2 people on base. The Dodgers are definitely hitting today. And that one looked a lot like the Hunter Pence shot to the corner of left field corner. Hexar, tomorrow's pitching is in our favor. Today's the one that worries. But yeah, tomorrow is definitely in our favor. Nobody's even talking about Suarez. And you know what? I think that Buehler might be a little bit under the radar for, like, you know, the league in general, and just on you know, the audience's radar. I still think he's a little bit of a secret that the Dodgers know about. And I think that they discount that when you think about what could happen in the playoffs. I don't think people even realize how good Walker Buehler is. I certainly don't. So it's just going to be good to see what he does. And now we got the bases loaded. They walked Kike Hernandez. That's probably a good idea. And now he's going up against Freese. And Kike just knows how to get base hits. And I'm definitely coming in red. I'm sorry, people. I'm lagging. Bases are loaded. Another big situation. And Holland steps off the mound. This has not been going good for him whatsoever. The Giants coach looks furious. Like, you should have seen him chewing on the gum. Like that one, you know, he's just chomping away. He is pissed. And I think he's thinking, how did this happen? There's bases are loaded. He doesn't even, I don't even remember how it happened. Anyway, so that's good. Dodgers getting people on base. So the camera is shaking around a lot. Okay, now the coach for the Giants is coming out to the mound, and he looks mad. And now he's talking to the umpire. And I don't know what's happening here. And number 19, I think, is going out to play the field. Gus Diaz, as of lately, I've had more confidence in... Oh, going back to the chat. We're on commercial break. They're bringing somebody else in. As of lately, I've had more confidence in Walker than I've had in Kershaw, and that sucks, man. Oh, yeah. I would say for me, it's 50-50. I would take either one right now. I was actually pretty excited to see Kershaw today. And he was holding up for a little while, but after a while, he just... I'm not going to use the word broke down, because he didn't break down, but... He didn't increase the intensity and what he needed to do. It was, he started off up here and then petered out. And it was just maybe not something that you want to see from a pitcher going into the playoffs against, let's say, a shitty team. Robert Vasquez Kershaw needs a motivational speaker like Rocky. Get him out of the fire. Get him on fire again. And I think in general, he lives in another state. I mean, he signed the deal with us. I'm not going to say he's checked out, but I don't think we can depend on him in as we did before. Are we lucky to have him? Yes. Is he a superstar forever? Yes. But from here on out, until he proves otherwise, he's just a regular good pitcher. And I hate to say it, I love him. But he's proven over the course of the season that he just doesn't quite have the stuff that he did last year, and maybe he didn't actually ever recover fully from the injury. And that's what I'm hoping. But there's definitely something different going down. I knew Kershaw was going to come up a lot in this game. I had stuff to say about it, like, because that's what you're supposed to do, like, you know what you're going to say. But now I totally forget what that was, and I knew it was going to come up. Gus Diaz, can't trust Kenta. I'm sorry, Gus Diaz. I can see why you don't, but who else are we going to put in? He's a trust because there's nobody else. And he knows that. He's like, oh my goodness, when they're putting me in this bad situation. Here's Mark Melicon. 40 games, 1-3, 3.08 ERA. And these Giants are definitely, they're going to their bullpen in a very big way. And we're seeing a lot of these guys, and not impressive whatsoever. These Giants, this Giants pitching and that bullpen it's years away from being good. And I hate to say, Giants fans, there's probably a couple of you out there, but this pitching staff is years away from being good. It's looking terrible. Even Kike they're walking Kike. That's when you know it's bad. And I just don't like how their white isn't white. It's yellow. And I'm still going red. 34 people are here and I'm red. That's pretty good. Thank you so much. But I don't notice at all that it's red, so... And it tells me. I'm probably laggy. Anyway, bases are loaded. Huge situation. They bring in a new pitcher and David Freese is up. Versus lefties, he's batting .313. And righties, .277. So batting pretty well. And we got him late in the season. And, you know, this is a good situation for Freese. I like this. Just don't swing at the first pitch. Here's the pitch. Low and outside, strike one. And I might not be showing it, but I'm a little bit nervous here, people. But it's a good nervous. It's fun. But the Dodgers they're not behind the 8 ball completely, but they're being tested. And they're being tested by the Giants, of all teams. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside, and it's 1-1. Melicon seems like the type of guy that just hits his spots but doesn't have much velocity. And I think Freese is taking a look at these pitches thinking, man, these are grapefruits. I can get a hold of one of these. And honestly, I think he's thinking grand slam right now. So maybe that's what he shouldn't be thinking, but I think he's thinking grand slam. And Freese steps out of the box. Because these are some meatballs. Luckily, Melicon was able to get it over the outside part of the plate. 1-1. Huge situation. Another inning in which Dodgers have runners on base. They're walking Kike Hernandez, and Freese steps out of the box again. He's trolling Melicon, and honestly, I think you should do it one more time. Step out of the box one more time. Just show Melicon, show him who's boss. Look how nervous he looks. He's got a pointy nose. And if this is the best that the Giants have to offer, the Giants are so far behind. I mean, goodness gracious. Guy looks looking like he plays in a softball league. And it's 2-1. That was outside corner. And I will say, he does not look impressive, but Melicon is definitely hitting his spots. 2-1. Come on, dude. It's such a lame windup. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. Oh my goodness. Ball 3. It's 2-1. Yasiel Puig's excited at third. Starting to see a little bit of fun in the Dodgers' faces. That is what we need to see. And, you know, the stadium at the Giants Stadium is pretty filled up. I'll give them credit for filling up the stadium. 3-1. Here's the pitch. And he hit it to second base. And he's out. And Freese definitely wasn't going for the... why did he swing at that one? I don't know. Maybe that would have been a strike. And the Dodgers have gotten 11 hits this game. Man. Really took the wind out of my sails. What are you guys saying? Man, I should be reading these faster, but it's just... Man, the Dodgers can get people on base, that's for sure. Raccoons guy, what's up, dude? Hello, 2 on base. Good to see you. You know what? I can't ever forget that picture of the raccoon. Yeah. I think they should put in Hill tomorrow. Bueller should start Monday. Is Monday the is Monday the wild card game? If that's the wild card game, that's a hardcore strategy. Intentional walk Hernandez. This base hit means nothing right now. If we just leaving them stranded, we got to bring them home. Dude, it's been the story of the game. Who would be better in short innings put of the bullpen, Maeda or Wood? Wood is a little bit less experienced in the bullpen. I would feel better with Wood just because he just feels a little underpitched and his arm is probably strong. Maeda, I don't know what's going on with that guy. Gus Diaz out. Raccoon guy, Wood is better starter than Stripling. Stripling, it's been like 2 years now that every single time they put in Stripling, I get nervous. And he can pitch really well sometimes, but he's got a curveball that is the most hanging of all hanging curveballs I've ever seen in my life. And they fall off a school bus. Where are we at? As a Cardinals fan, Adam Ellsbury, as a Cardinals fan, good luck, but I really hope you guys lose today. Adam Ellsbury, I do like that attitude. And you know what? When it comes to who you want to win and lose, you know, we draw our lines in the sand, and we can't blame you for being on the other side. And a good thing the Cardinals lost yesterday, and I don't know how this happened, and I didn't even know that the Cardinals were that good. I'm sorry. I thought we had this thing. I've totally forgot about the Brewers. And now we're back. They're showing the line drive from Freese, and that really wasn't a good hit. And we're going to the bottom of the 7th inning. Alex Wood, 8-7, 3.71 ERA. And he's a guy that I think if he's pitching well, let's just leave him in for a couple innings. Let's leave him in for a couple innings. So he is inexperienced in the bullpen. First one up. Man, how is this happening right now? Who's this guy? Didn't even tell us. He shows bunt. And Wood missed it completely. Here's Gregor Blanco. 1 for 2 batting at 217, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. This guy sucks. 5-5. Wood is, I'm feeling pretty good with Wood. Blanco is very small, very skinny, not scary. And for some reason, they show his numbers twice. And, you know, sometimes they don't even show other people's numbers once. They should be keeping these graphics on the screen as much as possible. And once again, not even close to the strike zone, and it's 2-1. And I've already been going 45 minutes. 30 people are here, and I'm bread. That's pretty good for me. Thanks for stopping by. And you know what? It's laggy. And you know, it's probably not awesome over on your end. So thanks for sticking by. It's 2-2. And Blanco steps into the box, looking very determined. Wood gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Going from the stretch right off the bat, not even doing the windup. And it's now 2-2. And we just got to get out of this inning fairly quickly. Adam Ellsbury, if this is your first time here, thanks for stopping by. Raccoon eggs guy. Crying face emoji. Freeze lines out, broken heart. Now, you know, raccoons guy. That was a swing of emotions there. We have the smiley face, laughy, heartbroken, angry. You know, you hit all the steps of grief. Grand slam. Oh man, Peter Parker, troll. Freeze lines out to second. Damn it, smiley face. Lickety split. Was he doing smiley face, laughing, crying after the line out? You know, we're gonna have to check the tapes on that one. Robert Vasquez, walk him. Lickety split. I would love to see the Cardinals-Dodgers matchup if you guys lose both games before the wild card. I would love to see the Cardinals-Dodgers matchup if you guys lose both games before the wild. Okay, so lickety split. He was doing that emoji after the lineout, I would bet. Thanks for coming. And I will take as much baseball as I can get. That's when it comes down to it. I'll take as much baseball as I can get. And if the Dodgers are playing, it just makes it fun. Though, then I don't know. I think we should just win both these games, and then the Rockies lose too. Adam Ellsbury, a Cardinals-Dodgers tiebreaker would be dope. Oh, actually, I don't know what a tiebreaker is. So that means we're tied to see who goes into the wild card game. So does that mean we get an extra game? So is that an extra game of baseball added to the calendar? Because if that's an extra added game based on the playoffs, that's the greatest thing I've ever heard of. Is a tiebreaker an extra game, or does it go down to who beat who during the season? Cardinals-Dodgers tiebreaker would be dope. Adam Ellsbury, lickety split. Yes, Adam. And now we got guys talking about the Dodgers. And it's 1-2. Hanson batting for the Giants. And none of these guys are really batting very well. Somehow they have 5 runs and 8 hits against Kershaw. But we got Wood in right now. It's 1-2. He seems to be pitching pretty well. Bottom of the 7th. Wood gets the sign. Lots of Dodger fans in San Francisco. That's pretty sweet. Here's the pitch. And that's foul. So it's still going to be 2-2. Tiny Turtwig 12. Tiny Turtwig 12. Boy, the Dodgers win. Man, I really hope the Dodgers win. Tiny Turtwig 12. That's kind of a funny name. It rolls off your tongue once you get it. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And we got 2 outs. And this is exactly what we need to see. You know, maybe I should take my phone off the internet. Oh, I got a new subscriber. Adam Ellsbury. Yeah, I got a notification on my phone. Look at that. You know, I earned it, I guess. Adam Ellsbury, yes, an extra game of baseball would be played. That is the best case scenario if the Dodgers don't get the wild card. Oh man, and here's Hunter Pence up right now. Thank goodness there's no outs. And it's 1-0, and he's probably the only guy that I truly like on the Giants. And I know he's not having a good season, but look at this. He's 2 for 3 on the night with two doubles and 2 RBIs. And he just looks like a weirdo, and for some reason I like Hunter Pence. He's the type of guy you want to have a beer with. And he looks like a pirate. He's a baseball pirate. It's a 1-1. And now it's 2-1. Where are we at? Adam Ellsbury, I think. Yeah, I think. What else would they do? Look at these split. If the Dodgers lose today and tomorrow, and the Cardinals win tomorrow, there will be 1 extra game for the tiebreaker. Dodgers Cardinals Monday. Hope it happens. Well, the reason why I'm sure they're doing this wild card 2 teams play is to get more games and have fun, exciting games. That just gives them another game. That is the best case scenario for everybody in the league to happen, because you want more people watching the games. So getting a Dodgers St. Louis tiebreaker, it's like 2 wild card games. I have a feeling that it would go nuts for views, loads of views. And that would be sweet. It's sweet for everybody else. What's Ligma? Tiny Turtwig 12. What's Ligma? Robert Vasquez says A-Rod is gonna come out nowhere and pinch hit. Oh, dude, is A-Rod getting frustrated? Is this on ESPN? Anyway, 3 outs. And I think Taylor's going to come up next. Thanks for coming, everybody. 23 people, and I'm lagging, so that's better than normal. Tiny Turtwig. Oh, A-Rod. No new comments. I'm all done with the comments. Yeah, I can't believe the baseball, but dude, you guys got to check out. Switching topics just real quick. Dodgers video. There's a guy named Dan the Lakers fan. And he made a rap song about the Lakers. And he's really one of the better YouTubers in terms of Lakers. Like, I think he's the best Laker YouTuber, no question. Like, not even close. And he just does it by himself, no resources. But anyway, he also writes and sings rap. And he made a song, and it's a Lakers song. He did it all himself, and it's really sweet. So you guys gotta check that out. It's on my page, or you gotta go to Dan the Lakers fan. And once you guys watch it, you gotta tell me what you think. I will say sometimes it's hard to hear what he's saying because the music is a little bit loud. You can tell that he did it by himself, and that's what makes it so great. It's very impressive. But once you got to listen to it twice, and then you know what he's saying, and you're like, oh my god, yes. And it just gets you excited when you're in the shower. He's figured it out. He knows what he's doing. What else can we talk about? We need this sweep. What's going on with the Rockies? Oh, the Rockies play tonight. And if the Rockies lose 2 and we win both of them, that is great. And Peter Parker, you would know exactly what we need to have happen. So if you say we need the sweep, I'm just going to believe it. And then we have Asian writing. Why I stopped? Oh, it's on commercial. Commercial. But now we're back, actually. It's 5 to 5. Thanks for coming. And let's try it. What is that photo? Is that too? Well, I can't tell what it is. I don't know what the photo is. It's very small on my computer. Ligma. Now, you know what? If I look that up, I don't know what's going to come up. Let's go Dodgers. Oh, dude, that's actually some pretty good commenting right there. That's infinite. Let's go Dodgers. That's pretty good. You can just go, let's go Dodgers to the power of 10. But infinite's actually way more. That's repeat. That's all you got to say. Tiny Turtwig 12, message retracted. Anyway, thanks for coming, guys. It's 1-0. Oh, Ligma balls. Gotcha. You got me. And Taylor just hit a base hit. So Taylor's on base. And we keep on getting hits. And Elon Musk is going to sign with the SEC. You know, he's getting into trouble there for a little while. Fernando Gonzalez, Tome Su like buen hombre. That, you know, that sounds nice. Tome Su like buen hombre. What's crazy is I learned Spanish in high school, and I got pretty good at it. I would know exactly what that means, but I forgot it all. Aaron Zweigert, let's go Cards. And here's Turner. And he's 0 for 4 on the night. We can definitely go for a home run. 6-5 would make me feel a lot better here in the top of the 8th. But I think with Jansen and our pitching, we should do okay against the Giants. I don't think the Giants are going to score any more runs. I think we just need to score 1 in the next 2. And Melicon is definitely not doing anything special. Taylor's on first. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Taylor or Turner. I always get Taylor and Turner mixed up, and now when they hit back to back, it's even harder. Oh my God, he pop up to center field. And Turner is now out. So we got 1 out. Turner, not having a good game at all, walks away with his head down. And just not something that I expected coming into the game. I thought of all people, he'd be doing pretty darn good. And here comes Max Muncy. Poor man's Turner. And this is still a good situation for the Dodgers. We got Taylor on first, who's really fast. Let's just try Posey right now. Let's just steal. Max Muncy is 1 for 4. And it's 0-1. Tyrone Cato, go LA. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. It's just been a little bit of a nerve-wracking game. Try to read this. Tome Su like buen hombre. 0-1. And that is popped up, and everybody is popping them up right now. And Crawford makes the catch. So now they got 2 outs. And this is definitely going to come down to the ending. And Manny Machado stepping up to the plate. 1 for 4. He's batting .295. He came to the team batting like 3-something. So he's been lower ever since he came to the Dodgers. And this is of all the times we need a home run. You got 37 home runs. Get 38 right now. We're giving you all this money. We brought you on the team. Strike 1, but that wasn't a strike, and Machado knows it. He's shaking his head. That was a very good eye. He let that one go by. And that was outside of the strike zone. And for some reason, the umpire gave it to him. Screw the Cards. Let's go Big Blue Dodgers. Tony Balrazero. Tony Balrazero. Screw them. I gotta stop trying to pronounce you guys' names. I'm sorry. I never get them right. Tony's easy enough. What's up, Tony? Screw the Cards. I mean, you're damn right. We don't need this playoff game. It'd be exciting for everybody else, but, you know, inherently, as Dodger fans, I think we need to be selfish. Everybody else might like it, but we gotta make the playoffs. We don't need a tiebreaker. Aaron Zweigert, are you a Dodgers fan? Yep, I'm a Dodgers fan. And that gets away. And Taylor goes to second. So now Dodgers got runners in scoring position. Oh, is that not Buster Posey? I don't think Buster Posey is playing catcher. And I think I was making Buster Posey. I was making fun of Buster Posey when it actually wasn't him. Will Central, hey, what's up, Will? How's it going? I'm doing the Dodgers game. Peter Parker, Dodgers fans only. Aaron Zweigert, 11, 11, 11, 11. All right. It's 1 and 2. And that is hit deep. That is hit deep. Off the wall. Off the wall. And Pence can't control it. And Manny Machado is going to third. Triple from Manny Machado. And I kind of stopped. That's crazy. And there we go. 6-5. That is exactly what we needed. Now we can just bring in Jansen, bring back Wood, bring back Jansen. And we can win the game. Now, makes me feel way better. Robert Gonzalez, Manny sucks. Bull Central, my vid got blocked. Oh man, I don't know how that could happen. Robert Vasquez, come on, Manny. Robert Vasquez, we just got hooked up. And that was off the wall. And Manny Machado is super jacked up. And Yasiel Puig, I think, is coming up right now. Yasiel Puig, this is a perfect opportunity to come through. Loads of Dodger fans in the crowd. And we're on commercial break. My vid got blocked. Come on, Manny. 11 we do. Aaron Zweigert, I don't really know what you're talking about. 11 we do. And this is just a great game. All right, I'm gonna be right back. Here we go. Still on commercial break. Let's take a look. Oh, I think Bellinger is coming up right now. And it's 6-5. That just looks beautiful. And I don't think it's updated up here. I'm just gonna hit the refresh on the YouTube because this has been red the whole entire time. And just the internet's going slower, it might be YouTube. But for me being red the whole time, usually everybody just leaves. Maybe there's just a lot of interest in this game. Tom Baker, Dodgers desperately want to avoid to play the game in St. Louis. Oh, it'd be in St. Louis? Oh man, that sounds awful. Aaron Zweigert, Molina is God. Aaron, I'm a Cards fan. Please stop. Machado 400 to New York. Do you live in Venice Beach? Please lose Dodgers. I used to live in Venice Beach, but not right now. Now I live in Sherman Oaks. When I got this idea, I didn't know I was going to be doing play-by-play. Oh, yeah. You know, I probably shouldn't say where I live. But I live in Los Angeles. Manuel Vasquez. Oh, I've seen you before. When I came up with the idea to do YouTube videos, I lived in Venice Beach. And my twin brother still lives there. So I go every once in a while. You know, I should go more. But, you know, I gotta change. I gotta figure that out. Baby man, please lose Dodgers. Baby man, man. Who gains from the Dodgers losing? Only St. Louis. Rockies are gonna make it in no matter what. Kenta Maeda is going out to the bullpen. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Low. 94 miles an hour. And it's 2-1 to Bellinger. And this is a perfect time for him to just get a home run. Robert Vasquez, this is going to fire them up 9-5 endgame. Oh, dude, that's actually not the worst. That's probably correct. They've been scoring and getting hits every single inning this whole game. There's no reason to think that this is going to stop. Though I will take the 1-run lead right now. And yeah, Peter Parker, Dodgers taking this. I have a lot of confidence. Maeda can do one inning and then bring in Jansen. One run win. The Giants hitting is really kind of slowed down. Here's the pitch. Strike 2, so it's now 3-2. Dodgers taking this. Robert Gonzalez, I'm having multiple erections. You know what? That kind of sounds like fun. Baseball doesn't do that to me anymore. Usually, like, I think about baseball when I don't want to, I think about baseball actually in bed. For the opposite, you got to last a little longer. If you can just do it thinking about baseball and watching baseball, man, that's a plus. And man, what a great game. 6-5. Manny Machado, that was like triple right off the wall. It was so close to a home run. And we're on commercial break. And this is just all of a sudden getting really good. And we seem to be getting some St. Louis fans in here. And for new people here, I'm coming in laggy. It says I'm red. My bad about that. But my name's Devin, and this is what I do. I just watch the game and tell you what I see. And then, yeah. Dodgers taking this. I'm having multiple erections. That's a pretty good one. Oh, man. Okay, so now what do I talk about? Let's see. What movies are coming? Did anybody see Predator? I still haven't seen it, and I just want to see it so bad. But I still haven't seen it. And I think Maeda's going to be coming in because he was warming up. Oh man, that was 3 outs. For some reason, I thought they were just changing the pitcher, but it's actually 3 outs. And we're going to the bottom of the 8th inning. And maybe I shouldn't be drinking beer during the day. But I've noticed by watching other people do YouTube that if they're drinking beer while they do it, they get a little bit of street credibility. And I'll take those street cred points all day. Still on commercial break. Kershaw it is what it is. We can't think about that too much in the playoffs. We should still feel confident. Oh, and we're back. Here's the NL standings. In the West, we're 1 game behind the Rockies. And then, yep. And we're probably going to play the Brewers. I think according to the numbers, we're probably going to be playing the Brewers in the wild card. And since we have the lead right now, that's a major plus. And I'm going to turn on the AC. Oh no, and Wood is still at the mound. And now Dave Roberts is coming out to the mound. And maybe they're going to take him out. I don't know what's going on. But this is the first time I've done YouTube. Oh, Kenta Maeda is coming in. Oh man, so whoever that was not too confident with Kenta Maeda, he's coming in. But at least it's only going to be like 1 inning max. And then we can bring in Jansen. But I don't see why they took out Wood. Maybe it has to do with like right-handed batters and left-handed or right-handed pitching. Oh no, right-handed pitching and left-handed pitching based on the batter. That's the only thing, because it seemed like Wood was doing pretty good. WTH, Peter Parker, do you have Discord? I've heard about Discord, and every time I see somebody like doing like videos where they have like loads of people in, I don't know, for some reason I don't like it. It's like everyone's trying to do a podcast, and for a lot of people, you know, maybe they need to be edited. East Side, think blue. East Side, I don't know if you were here yesterday, but you should have seen the Rockies fans dropping in hashtags in a Dodgers chat. Rockies fans were just so excited. And we saw a couple hashtags. I don't want to mention them by name, but I kept on thinking we're going to think of our own hashtag to fight back. And we'll take Think Blue. That's definitely the best one yet. East Side, thanks for coming. And I've seen you before. And we got Kenta Maeda coming in. And this has just been an exciting game. It's just been exciting. So I wish that the Dodgers were winning, but I can't fault anybody else for not liking it. There's definitely some drama, but it's been intense. Will the Thrill, Peter? I have Discord. Doesn't everybody have Discord just by signing up for Google? I thought it had to do with Google, but maybe I don't know. And it's 8-10. Kenta Maeda, he's 8-10, 3.85 ERA. And luckily, we got one out, so he's only got to get 2 outs. Here's Ivan Longoria, batting .244, 16 home runs, 54 RBIs. And his first... Oh, he's out. He's out. That was a ground ball that only went like an inch ahead of the plate. And he thought it was a foul ball, so he didn't run. Grandal picked it up and tagged him out. And now this guy is arguing with the umpire. And the coach is coming out to argue with the umpire as well. So these conversations between the Giants manager, they do seem cordial. They're just having a word. And this guy took a huge swing, pulled his head off of it, totally missed the ball, and it ended up like a foot in front of him. And now he's trying to say that was a foul. And the umpire had a very good eye on it. He saw what was going on. He called it fair. And I don't think they can challenge this. And now the coach for the Giants is still out there. And when you take a look in slow motion, that does look a lot like a fair ball. But it did have a little bit of backspin. So its first initial bounce is backwards. But I don't think how can they challenge that? I don't think they can. And I think Maeda got a little bit lucky with that one. Here's Nick Hundley, batting .245, 10 home runs, 31 RBIs. And pretty soon we're going to be in the last inning, people, with the lead. Nick Hundley steps in the box. And now we got 3 outs. Maeda definitely did what he needed to do. So we're going to the 9th inning. We got Puig, Grandal, and Hernandez. We can still score more runs. Whoever said it could be 9-5, that's a good one. I have one too. Prince Andrew. If this score holds up, it'll be the biggest Nationals. If this score holds up, I'll be the biggest National supporter tonight. Oh man, is that tonight? Oh, just because of the Rockies. Man, we're gonna win the game. I think you should be. I think we should just be happy about this. It was a shootout. It was a bit too much of a shootout for the Giants. Like you would think Kershaw could have shut them down, but we scored 6 runs, and we can even score more. Like 9-5 sounds awfully correct to me. East Side, if want street cred, you should do the stream shirtless with Go LA painted on you. Oh, dude, that would be super hardcore. And that would definitely give me some street cred. Like that's definite street cred points. That's like at least 5. That's more than drinking beer. Or go all out like the Blue Man Group with LA painted on you, dude. Well, what's funny is that you're probably right. If my goal is to do YouTube and be funny and entertaining, going as the Blue Man Group guy but I don't think they say anything. Maybe the Blue Man Group guy that talks. And that would be the best probably YouTube content I can do. You just said the two things that would probably do the most for me in the smallest amount of time. Yeah. Manuel Vasquez, manager doesn't want playoff teams, Reed Wood. Manager doesn't want playoff teams, Reed Wood. Manuel Vasquez, I don't really understand that one. Manager doesn't want playoffs teams, Reed Wood. Man, well, sometimes I'm pretty good at reading comments, but sometimes I just don't get them. And Manuel, that one I didn't get. Are Dodgers first place if we win? No, we're going to be tied for first place, I think, but then the Rockies are going to play tonight, so then they can get ahead. Because we still have one more loss. So it would be 90 to 71 as opposed to, or 90 to 71 as opposed to 90 to 70, but they're going into the game. I think that we would be technically in first place. But I don't know how that holds up. Because if we lose, it gets really difficult at the end of these seasons. I never know what's going on. NFL is the hardest. Like, nobody even knows who's going to make the playoffs. They have computers do it. I'm not a computer. Yasiel Puig, 2 for 3, solo home run, single and a walk, 2 runs, and I did not see that home run. But supposedly, Puig's having a good game. He shows bunt and pulls it back, so it's 0-1. And pitching is W. Smith. And one of my buddies' last name is Smith, and he's a Giants fan, so that's kind of annoying. But I will say, this Giants pitching staff is years away from being good. And they really need to take some money and then pay people that are good at baseball. Because this is it's just been sad. I mean, it's like, come on, everyone's watching. It's a big game. Strike 3. Puig goes down swinging. Like, yeah, it's a big game. Everyone's watching. Let's show yourself off a little bit. Where are we at? Manager, our Dodgers, it's over. It was me, Robert Vasquez. I will say that we're probably major favorites right now to win. Here's the pitch. 1-0. And Manny Machado, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of his hair. Like, I'm okay with him doing that. You know, you can't really do too much. You got a lot of games. What can you do with your hair? And what he does is at least interesting. Nobody else does that, but I'm not sure if I like it. Is Yasmani Grandal, 2 for 3, batting .244. And here's somebody that was like so clutch earlier in the season. He was hitting so well, catching so well. He really put a lot of work in. And towards the end of the season, kind of calmed down a little bit. But if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't even be here right now. Yasmani Grandal. There's somebody that we got to bring back. And he fouled one off, and it hit the catcher in the face. So whoever the catcher is for the Giants, he just got hit in the face. And that's always kind of funny. It's over. RIP Cardinals. We'll see. It might be a little bit too early for rest in peace. Here's the pitch. But we do have Buehler pitching tomorrow. So it very well could be. Two and 2. And I cannot believe that you guys have been here even though it's lagging. So thank you so much. Because this bar on YouTube that tells you how much internet you have, or how fast you're going, has been red the whole entire time. I've never seen that before. So YouTube, it's been red the whole time. Uh-oh. Who was that? He just popped out. Alright, and my least favorite person on the Giants just made the catch. Who's that guy? Two for 3. Here comes Kike Hernandez, and he is fully capable of hitting a home run. And now Justin Turner has a smile on his face. He wasn't looking that happy when we were down, or when it was tied. And really starting to see smiles on the Dodger faces. Here's the pitch to Kike. Strike 1, 94 miles an hour, directly down the middle. And now we're starting to see some smiles on people's faces in the Dodger dugout, including Kershaw. And I will tell you, it was grim for a little while in that dugout. One and one. Loads of Dodger fans, and you know, you just gotta like to see all the sales at Giants Stadium. I'm not a Giants fan, I never have been. Second tier team, second tier city. But it's good to see that they're getting as good a sales as they are at that stadium. I like to see it just for baseball. So we're gonna say good job Giants just for the sales. They're doing what they gotta do, even with a shitty team. And that one's foul back. So it's 2-2. And you got to give credit to the Dodgers fans for filling up that stadium. And next year, when you guys are thinking about like maybe whether or not you can afford somebody new, thank us for giving you so much money. Like we're at least a quarter of that stadium right now. So you guys can talk all the smack you want, but when you guys are paying your salaries, we're helping out. Jansen warming up in the bullpen, and what I don't like is they don't have a bullpen. They warm up on the side of the field like animals. And but that's what happens when you build a stadium in the middle of a dense city, is you don't have room for a bullpen. And you know what, I'm just not a big fan of that. And I do like the boats out in right field. That's the coolest thing. Let's give them a bullpen. It just looks dangerous. 2-2. Oh my good, Kike just got a base hit, and Kike Hernandez, how do we get him more money? Like, I'm changing my mind now. Let's do a Kike Hernandez Kickstarter. Kike Hernandez Kickstarter, we make a sweet video, we start showing the numbers and what he does, and we get him $1 from everybody. Let's get Kike Hernandez more money. And I'm telling you, people would put money in. Somebody else do that, I'll make the video. Here's Matt Kemp batting .284, 21 home runs, 82 RBIs, and Matt Kemp has been a superstar on the team this year. And now that we're at the end of the season, maybe I should be doing some end of the season recaps. And Matt Kemp, we probably owe him more money as well. Here's the pitch. Strike one. And he definitely can hit home runs, and in the middle of the season, like Turner was just getting back, he was hurt. Matt Kemp took care of the Dodgers. He was batting like .320. And just an outstanding season for Matt Kemp. I don't know what that means for next season and him. It could just be like, oh my goodness, that's a base hit right there. So now the Dodgers have two guys on with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. And like you guys were saying before, 9-5 seems very gettable. And the Dodgers have been able to put people on base this whole entire game. This is what we want to see. These Giants are very soft. Very, very soft. This pitching from the, it's literally the worst pitching I've seen. And I do these games. I don't do all of them, but I've seen the season. I've taken a solid sample from every part of the season this whole year. And this Giants bullpen has got to be the worst. If they're not the worst, they're up there. Here's the pitch. And throws a little bit of chin music at Taylor. And it's 1-0. And this is a very critical time right now. We can do better. Jansen does like giving up home runs, like just singles though. And that's why generally I do like 2 runs giving it to Jansen these days. But this is crunch time. Here's a 1-0 pitch. That's a ground ball to the gap. That's going to get through. Kike Hernandez is coming home. Played the plate, not even close. Kike Hernandez scores, and Taylor is at second, 7-5. And Dodgers still have runners on second and third. Taylor came up clutch. That was a ground ball, and the shortstop could not get it. He dove for it, and this is... I'm going to take a drink to that one. We can sigh a sigh of relief right now. The game's not over, but this is looking good. And the Dodgers proven that they can score runs and get hits on every single pitcher on the Giants. And here comes Jesus in, right? Nope, nope, they're going to walk Jesus. They're walking Jesus. And the coach for the Giants is looking very frustrated. I don't think that he looks like a coach. I think he should be riding dirt bikes. You know, smoking Marlboro Reds. Like, the guy looks too hardcore. Doesn't look like a baseball coach. And the bases are loaded right now. Please tell me, is this... Oh no, this is Max Muncy. Well, somebody said Kiki down there, and I thought it was going to be Hernandez. But Max Muncy's almost as good. I should have known he was after Turner, but I got excited for a second that Hernandez was coming up. And it's 1-0. And I do like Muncy. I love Muncy. He, ever since the All-Star break, has not been outstanding. And I guess that happens to players like him when they do make the All-Star team. But he didn't even make the All-Star team, actually. He just made the home run derby. And he hasn't really been hitting quite as many home runs since. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Inside, and it's 2-0. Top of the 9th inning, the bases are loaded. This is the best situation that we can get. And now we got Ross Cup coming out to the mound. No way. We got Ross Cup coming out to the mound. Maybe Jansen, something's not right. It's 2-0. Here's the pitch. Foul back. And Muncy is very even keel. He doesn't have emotional highs and lows. Oh man, I haven't read the comments in a little while. I'll get to the comments. I'm sorry about that. I'm just watching the game. I've just realized how far behind I am. 2-1. Strike 2. And that was an inside pitch. That was going to be ball 3. And Smith got him on that one. Muncy steps in, looking very solid. And I'm feeling pretty good about this. 2-2 pitch. Smith is pitching pretty well. Way outside, swung on, and that's popped up. The right fielder is running for it and is not going to get there. And Kemp is coming home. So now it is 8-5. And that was an amazing hit right there. Muncy, what was that? That was like a pop fly to just the only part of the stadium where the right fielder wasn't at. Oh, they were playing the shift. They were playing the shift. And I really wish Kike is coming up right now. Who's up right now? Kike can get a grand slam. And you should have seen this hit from Max Muncy. It was the craziest thing you've ever seen. 9 out of 10 times that would have been an out. But nobody was even close to that part of the field. And Kemp comes home, no problem. Ooh, we can sigh a little bit relief. And if Jansen's not pitching, that's okay. Ross Cup can hold up. And now the coach for the Giants is coming out to the mound, and they're taking the ball out of his hand. The dirt bike riding coach for the Giants, someone else is coming in. And this guy looks very skinny. And we're going to commercial break. All right, let's go back to you guys. People are here. Thanks for coming. It says that I have low video output. I've had low video output the whole entire time. See, where were we at? RIP, will the Raiders beat the... Peter Parker, will the Raiders beat the Browns? Yes. How could they not? Absolutely. We have to remember, that guy, whenever those quarterbacks come in, like all of a sudden, like at the end of the game, or middle through the game, a lot of times they do well. We can't expect Baker Mayfield to be that good. The Raiders have proven that they are a top-tier team. They can hold their own with everybody, even the best in the league. But they just can't win the fourth quarter. For a team like the Browns, I would be betting on the Raiders all day. Eastside, El Camballo Loco is clutch. Oh, the crazy horse? The wild horse, he is so clutch. And he's my favorite player for sure, though sometimes he makes it tough to like. This season, I just want to see the wild horse be a full wild horse. We've been getting some sad face Yasiel Puig this season. We've seen a little bit too much sad face Puig. But if we get wild horse for just the playoffs, we're all good. He will still be my first favorite player on the team. But we got to get some more wild horse. Antonio Brown's going to win. Oh, dude, Antonio, what are you talking about? This was hours ago, so I doubt you're still here. The Raiders are a top tier team. Supposedly they're ranked 30, but I don't see that at all. Manuel Vasquez, do you know when LeBron will officially play his first Laker game? No, I guess he's not playing any of the preseason games. So probably the first game of the season, whenever that is, but it's coming up. And who knew the St. Louis is a game and a half back from us right now. And the Brewers are +4 on the Dodgers. The Brewers are not going to be, I don't think the Brewers are going to be a cakewalk, people. Here's Cody Bellinger coming in with the bases loaded. This is why we have Bellinger. Just hit a home run. Here's the pitch. Strike one. And that was completely over the plate. That was one that he could have taken deep. Here's Steven Okert. 8 games, 0-0 record, 0.0 ERA, 5 innings, and this guy is about as green as they get, coming in with the bases loaded against Bellinger. And he swung at a very bad pitch inside, and it's now going to be 0-2. And if Okert can get out of this inning, more power to him, because this guy is, he hasn't even pitched this whole entire, this is the worst bullpen I've ever seen. And this Giants team, just not impressive. Getting good sales at the stadium, that's good, but the team in general, not impressive. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And if it wasn't for Hunter Pence, they wouldn't even be in this game right now. And we got Rosscup and Jansen warming up. So Jansen is still out there. That is good news. It's 1-2. And that's a ground ball to Crawford, and Crawford blows it. He bobbles it, and it is now 10-5. And this game is officially over. This game is officially over. You guys can go. Crawford with the beautiful hair can't make the play, and I think he was trying to look a little bit like Machado, like he was trying to impress him. And now Jansen is coming out. Jansen will not be pitching. Rosscup, they're feeling fine with Rosscup. And let's take a look in slow motion. Crawford, with the beautiful hair in the wind, cannot make the play happen. And as he pulls his hand back to throw it over to first, it just falls out. And he was trying to look cool, and his hair definitely helps, but it didn't help him that time. And did Yasiel Puig just hit a home run? That is a pop. Nope, he didn't. 3 outs. And we're going to the bottom of the 9th inning. This is the best situation possible. Yasiel Puig went for the grand slam. He definitely went for the grand slam. And we are going to the bottom of the 9th inning. This game is going to be over very quickly, I think. 5. How many innings? How many runs did we get that inning? Was that 6? 18 hits. And this was just a dismantling of the Giants bullpen. Absolute dismantling. And I think we can probably see that again tomorrow, considering nobody even knows who Suarez is. And it's also a plus because maybe their bullpen's going to be a little bit tired tomorrow. So I'm feeling pretty good about this sweep here, guys. Feeling pretty good about this sweep. Them getting those runs against Kershaw. You know what? Let's not talk about it. It happened. It happened. But it could happen to anybody. And we should definitely feel confident. I mean, he got 2 RBIs. We should definitely feel confident with him going into the playoffs. Though I do like Buehler a little bit more. Something about Buehler, you know, he came off, he was on the team earlier in the season, but didn't do very well, and we sent him down to minor leagues. And I don't know what happened to him in minor leagues, but they spit and polish. You know, they must have figured it out. And he comes back, he shows up on time. And the best rookie that you can have. And whatever they did in AAA was definitely a plus, and now he's like better than Kershaw. And then when you think, well, how could the Dodgers not be in the playoffs yet? They got such good hitting. It's the pitching. It's definitely the pitching. It's been a rough season the whole time in terms of the pitching. Oh, blew it away. That's the miniature Schnauzer. And he just doesn't like it when people walk by. But we got him a haircut today, so we had to put him on doggy drugs to knock him out. And he's just been sleeping the whole time, but, you know, as soon as somebody walks by. Oh, now he's back to sleeping again. Well, that just goes to show, like, even if your dog's on drugs, they'll still bark at people. That's good to know. All right, I gotta read these. Brown's gonna win. Antonio, do you know? Nope. He plays best when we're down. Wild Horse for sure, 100%. Do you know when LeBron will play as a fish? Oh, nope, don't know that one. Baby. Oh, that was the same guy? No, don't know. Here's Crawford stepping in. Yeah, LOL, we can still hear good though. Baby man. Thanks for the comment. That's good you guys can hear. Imagine the finals between the Dodgers versus Giants or the Padres. Ah, screw the Padres. I don't even like talking about them. I don't even like talking about the Giants. I only do it a few times a year when we're actually playing them. And Brandon Crawford is up right now. And him and Pence are the only people that are worthwhile. Pence because he plays like a pirate. And Crawford because he has beautiful hair. But other than these two people, the Giants have nothing for me at all. Nobody's impressive. Baby man. Welp, Cards lost 7-5. Robert Vasquez, Kiki yelling. Batman lost. Let's go LA. Jacob Lopez, thanks for coming by. Raccoon guy beat LA. Robert Vasquez 9-5 baby. Or it's even better than that. Hexar, thank you Dodgers. Hexar, this was a tough one. Kike has his Kike challenge. Manuel Vasquez. And it is now 3-1. Ross Cut pitching. He's got a 4.09 ERA, but we got a 5-run lead. This should be fine. Dale Scorcho. Dale, I like that name Dale because my grandfather's name is Dale. So you know what? I already like you. Go Dodgers. Oh, and you're a Dodgers fan. You know, we could be best friends. Nick Gonzalez. Now I gotta scroll down. Where are we at? Go Dodgers. We're at Dale. They scored. Dodgers scored. Robert, we ain't losing. Raccoon ugly. I just want the Dodgers to win and watch a lot of NFL tomorrow. That would be great. And we're gonna watch a lot of NFL tomorrow, no matter what. And my fantasy team is looking pretty solid. I like smoking good pot. Well, 2018 is very good for you. Back when I was a kid, you had no idea what you had to do to get weed. And it was even illegal. Like, you would have to, like, get in someone's car you never met. It was bad. If you like smoking good pot, 2018 is time to be alive. Oh, shut up and put the game. Can't put the game. I like smoking good pot. Where's the game, bro? I can't show the game, otherwise they take down my account. Play, you know, we're gonna cut that guy some slack. Because if he is super high, I can totally imagine somebody going, where's the game? Jason Reed, play the game Little Dicky. Jason Reed, I've seen him before. Manuel Vasquez, 10-5 already. Jason Reed, put the game on Napoleon Dynamite. You know what? Do I look like Napoleon Dynamite? I like to think I look like Hunter Pence. Or Justin Timberlake. It's over, Giants are ass. It's definitely over. 10-5. Blaze that shit up, Richard Simmons. Oh, because of the afro. I like smoking pot, laugh my ass off. Jason Reed, me too. Want to hit. CXCHOM. What's up, dude? Good to see you're here. Let's go Dodgers. I like smoking good pot. Thanks. I'll hit that puff pass. Puff. Because they're talking about pot. It's legal. In the state of California. You guys are only allowed to talk about pot if you live in California.
No, I mean, Nevada.
And Nevada. All the state. Colorado's there too. You know, you don't want to perjure yourself on the internet. Elon Musk was smoking weed.
Right, he got in trouble for it.
Anyway, talking to the girlfriend, she's saying calm down on the weed talk. And I'm saying it's legal. And Elon Musk smokes weed.
Once on Joe Rogan, called out.
I guess he got into a little bit of trouble. It's 2-1. No outs. How did that guy get on first? It's 2-2. Runner is on first. Jose Vera, put the game on. Can't put the game on. But you can put the game on. Killer Man Super Dude. What's up, dude? That's like the best name on YouTube. Strike 3. And we got one out here in the bottom of the 9th. And just a double play would be sweet. And Killer Man Super Dude, have you been watching this game? It's been a little bit too nerve-wracking, and I just wish we would have broken away from him earlier in the game. And like, I don't know why they had to wait till the 9th inning to do that, but at least they did it. But the game has been rough. and Ross Cup is coming out, and I think we're gonna see Jansen. Manuel Vasquez, when will Game 3 be on? Game 3 is gonna be tomorrow. And it's gonna come down to the ending, where at least we're gonna get this win. And let's hope the Rockies lose tonight, though the Nationals and the Phillies have not really been able to do much against them. But we really need the Rockies to lose tonight, and that is the best thing that could happen. Rockies lose. The Cardinals have already lost. So if the Rockies lose, put it this way, we should be watching. And we're on commercial break. Jansen is going to come in and finish this game off. Thanks for coming, everybody. And 42 people are here, and it's crazy because I'm doing red video output, which I've never even seen before. Like, usually it's like, no, everybody leaves, you can't even do it. So maybe it's not even that bad. But I've been getting red video output the whole entire game, and that's never happened. On commercial break, and I'm just feeling a lot better. And that was a little bit too nerve-wracking. And we got to give it to the Giants for at least making it interesting. It was a horror movie there for a little bit, but once we got ahead, and once they stopped scoring, basically once we took Kershaw out, everything was okay. They only scored 5 runs. They didn't score any runs after we took out Kershaw, I think. I think it was Kershaw. I don't know how many runs he gave up. Maybe all of those. XD Ollie, what if the Rockies win? If the Rockies win, then each team plays 1 game tomorrow. And the Rockies, I think the Rockies, if the Rockies lose, then we're tied with 1 game left. And wait, would we play a tiebreaker with the Rockies if there's 1 game left and we're tied at the ending? It gets very confusing at the end of this one, XD Ollie. But if the Rockies lose and we win this one, which we probably will, we're going to be tied going into the last game of the season with 1 game to play. Strike 1. Chris Shaw playing for the Giants, and this guy's got the lowest batting average out of everybody on the team. 189, 1 home run, 7 RBIs. And that is a pop fly to center field. And we got 2 outs just like that. We are 1 out away from winning this very important game. Thanks for coming, everybody. This was a good stream. It was longer than most because it was pretty exciting, like around the 5th inning. I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to jump on right now. And it was exciting right from the beginning. And you guys have stuck around even though I'm getting slow internet. Oh, they're getting champagne bottles ready, actually. What does that mean? Wait, can we clinch the playoffs right now? For some reason, they got champagne bottles ready. I'm down for that. Here's the pitch. That swung on and fouled away. And it's going to be 0-1. Peter Parker, weed is life. Well, you're in high school, and I will say that weed makes it okay to do nothing. And weed, in moderation, can be very good. You can enjoy stuff better, like playing video games. But what happens is when you smoke weed, you're just okay to do nothing. And I will say that after looking at how everybody ended up, the people that smoked weed just were not quite as successful. So you're still in high school. I'll put it this way. Don't smoke weed until after you get done playing sports. Maybe just like once a month at the most. Not at all. Don't smoke any weed. But I think I would have been better off had I not smoked weed, hypothetically. You know, if I did do that, kind of like O.J. Simpson in that one TV show, if I did do it, maybe I would be more successful. Maybe I would have 1,000 more subscribers had I not been smoking weed. Do it. Put it this way, there's a cost. There's an absolute cost to being a stoner. So just know that you're doing that every time you do it. And on top of that, it costs money. And if you just took all that money that you were spending on weed and just bought gold, you would be so much better off instead of just smoking it up in the air. So early in your life, take all the money that you would buy weed with, buy gold. You're going to be better off. Where are we at? Yo, 2 strikes away from a postseason berth. Oh, that's why they got the champagne out. LeBron James, thanks for coming. You haven't been here the whole time. Now, thanks for coming. I appreciate that. 1 strike away from a postseason berth. It's 1-2. Manuel Vasquez, hope and tomorrow there will be no lagging. Manuel, thanks for sticking around. And I really hope there will be no lagging too. Maybe I gotta reset the internet before I start. You know, here's the pitch. And give him some chin music. And that's exactly what we need to see. And Jansen just loves throwing at people's faces. And he loves doing it when it's 0-2. And it's 2-2. Hope tomorrow there'll be no lagging. Thanks for coming. LeBron James Rockies game is at 5:10. Yeah, we're gonna watch it. I'm not gonna actually watch the whole thing. I'm just gonna check on my phone because screw them. I can't give them. That is hit very, very hard. And that is. Was that a home run? Crawford comes home. No, that's a ground rule double. And Jansen just gave up. And Jansen just gave up a home run, or a ground rule double. Thank goodness that wasn't a home run. Robert Vasquez, LOL. Once we took Kershaw out, everything went okay. Laugh my ass off. Yeah, I didn't realize that I was saying that when I said it, but now that I think back on it, that was overall a correct statement, which is not a good sign. Kershaw gave up all 5. Oh gosh, he did give up all 5. So yes, that was a correct statement that I said off the top of my head. But most of the time I'm wrong. Here's the pitch. I cannot believe that. All 5 hex, you would know. I can't believe it. 2-2 count to Blanco. It's now 1-0 to this guy. Peter Parker, so we'll have an extra game after the Giant series? I don't think so. If we tie with the Rockies, I don't think that's how it works. Though you guys were talking about a tiebreaker game before. My guess is they would just say who when they played each other over the season, who won. But I don't really know. Peter Parker, we play the Rockies. If it's tied, I don't know. That's one that you guys would know. I just do play-by-play. LeBron James Blanco gets a ground rule double. 10-6. Oh, dude, LeBron James. Yeah, and he just nailed that one. Not also a great sign for Jansen. He just loves giving up home runs. Nick Gonzalez. I saw it. Nick Gonzalez. Thanks for stopping by. Peter Parker. Oh, what did you see? Did you see Kershaw getting blown up? That must have been what you're talking about. We're going to clinch tonight? Question mark. Well, they had champagne bottles ready. And LeBron James seems to think so. Here's the pitch. And it's 3-1. We are 2 strikes away from winning this game. Hell yeah, 2-1, 3-1 count. I think that's because St. Louis lost. And the Dodgers dugout is definitely looking more alive than they did when it was a 5-5 game. I can't believe it's been red the whole time. And you guys stuck around. That is just great. And now it's going to be 3-2. Jansen, why we didn't just leave in Ross Cup, I will never know. Oh my goodness. So many Dodger fans in San Francisco. They owe us big time. We got more than a quarter of their sales. We got more than a quarter of the Giants' sales tonight. 3-2. And Jansen steps off the mound. What time do the Dodgers play tomorrow? I don't know. That's one that I'll figure out. LeBron James full count. Hexar. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that's fouled away. And we are 1 strike away from getting to the playoffs. So I don't really think wild card counts as playoffs. We got to win the NL West. Weed is cheap though, and 8th is 35. Not like back when it was like 50. Oh, dude, totally. Do you remember how much OG Kush used to cost back in the day? It was so much. It is way cheaper, and then also the price of gold has gone up. So like, let's say that you were smoking in like 2005. That gold weed. Uh-oh. That's foul. Thank goodness. That is foul. And looking like this guy has got a bead on Jansen, actually. Number 19 for the Giants. Nailed that one. Yeah, but it still does cost money, and gold's always going to go up, so you're still better off buying gold with it. But at one point, the price of gold was like $360, and the price of weed was $360. And I think it was like 15 years ago, the price of gold and weed were the same thing. And that's when people shouldn't have been smoking weed. LeBron James, Sandy, 12:05, 12 o'clock tomorrow. So it's going to be right in the middle. Strike three. Game's over. Dodgers clinch something. Let's keep this on. Maybe they'll tell us what they're in the playoffs, I think, for sure. Turner is not happy with himself. Manuel Vasquez better save that money onto a bank account for good college education. Oh, dude. Totally. And you can get college educations for not that expensive these days, but you can just get debt. But yeah, I mean, if you're young, you might as well just put that money towards college. But when you're younger, you're a little bit more irresponsible, which is the only problem. And nobody can really afford to. It's hard to get yourself actually through college, so you need to get a job. But maybe buying gold would be better if you treated it as like an investment. Or just college. College is a good thing too. Where are we at? Sandy Hernandez, thanks for coming, Sandy. LeBron James. If we're tied with the Rockies, there will be a game 163 against them. Now that is best case scenario. That is best case scenario for sure, because then we get an extra game, or we can just win. Or if we just win, that would be better. But as of right now, I will take that tiebreaker game against the Rockies, and I know we can beat them. Blanco hits a ground rule double. Oh, what if we're tied? Full count. Better say we're tied against Nick Gonzalez. Game over. LeBron James. Hansen strikes out. Dodgers win. Nick Gonzalez. Dodgers win. Thanks for the stream, bro. I'm out. Eastside. Thanks for coming by. He comes around a lot. Luke Wexler. Luke, Dodgers win. Playoffs here. Luke, we are in the same boat right now. That is amazing. And now they're talking to Dave Roberts. And let's see what he says. Actually, I don't want to see what he says, because at this point, I don't want to get my stream taken down. But Kershaw somehow gets away with that one. And he can't be happy. He can't be happy with himself. He must be a little bit worried tomorrow. But we're in the playoffs, and let's just hope we can beat the Giants. That feels great. The Giants, let's give them credit. You know, second-tier team, second-tier city. They stepped up tonight. We gave them a lot of their sales, but we can let that one slide. They can thank us later. Yes, sir. Here we come, playoffs. Show us your dog. He just got a haircut today, but he doesn't look as cute. Let me see if I can go find him. Here we go. I got him. Miniature Schnauzer. Let's see if you guys can see him. And he just got a haircut today because he had loads of mats. But usually he's got longer fur. But there's the dog. Look at YouTube. Look at YouTube. Anyway, he was sleeping. But you know what? That's what I do for YouTube. Where are we at? Robert Vasquez, what time are you starting tomorrow? I usually jump in like the 6th inning. Otherwise, it's just too long. But I usually jump in the 6th inning. Today I did it earlier because it was just a good game. And this one is a 2-hour long stream. And I'm not complaining about the 2-hour long stream. I can do it. But it's more fun for me if it's more like a tight hour. But I can do the 2-hour long ones. I did one for 5.5 hours. So if it goes into extra innings, I always got your back. Here we go. Where are we at? Playoffs, Peter Parker, Lakers and Dodgers for life. He came. What's up, dude? That's a real Lakers and Dodgers fan right there. All over YouTube. And let's take a look. Let's read them all. We got beer emoji. We got cheers emoji, beer emoji, and cheers emoji. And then another cheers emoji. That you're already drunk. And then we got 4 champagne bottles. And you know what? Nobody really drinks those. So that doesn't add to your drunkenness that much. Like, you have a sip. You be nice. You're like, oh yeah, champagne. This is great. Take a sip for everybody. And then put it to the side and keep chugging beer. LeBron James, Robert, whenever it's the 6th or 7th inning, probably. Yeah, I usually come in like the 6th inning. Peter Parker, fireworks. Now, those aren't fireworks. Those are things. Not as cool as fireworks. So those are fireworks for kids. Luke Wexler, let's go. We got the ghost emoji. Yeah, I like that one. Lakers and Dodgers for life. Just got here. We talking about weed. The girlfriend told me not to. But yes, the subject of weed did come up. You can check it in the records. And you know what? I made myself clear. Where are we at? Robert Vasquez over Hexar Dodgers baby. And we got strong arm emoji, flexing emoji, and then we got more beer. So I think Hexar is probably drunk, if I had to make a guess. Robert Vasquez, my boy Pui, was on point today. Love that guy. He had a home run earlier in the game, and I actually didn't see it. But he was in a weird mood today. He wasn't a wild horse Pui. He was a determined a determined Pui. He had a great game, but that is not the wild horse Pui. And now we're taking a look in the dugout actually. And the Dodger fans are sticking around San Francisco, and everybody's wearing sweaters because it's freezing. One of the downsides of San Francisco is it is freezing even in the summer. Like, and it's like a real cold because they got wind because it's right on the ocean. And San Francisco, it's just not a place that you want to live. And now we got Defend SoCal. The Dodgers are celebrating in the locker room, and Dave Roberts has got the champagne bottle out. And they are all wearing ski masks. That's probably a good idea so it doesn't get in your eye. And then I see like an old Asian guy in the back taking the photos. And he's got like the cover over the camera so it won't get wet. And that's got to be a pretty good job right there. That is a pretty good job. And even Dave Roberts knew to give him, like, he posed for the camera. And he's almost purposely looking away from the camera. That's weird. But I think Kenta Maeda is standing over there. He's like, you know what? I don't even want to see that guy right now. There we go. Now they're all going. They're shaking it up. And that's going to make Sports Center later. And is one of them doing a keg stand? Even Tolles is getting champagne poured on him. And Tolles deserves it. He had a very clutch hit tonight. And these are a bunch of grown men acting like teenagers. And teenagers that can drink beer. And now they're still showing Dodger fans at the stadium. Anyway, we've got to get back to what's called. Let's go. Good game, boys. Lakers and Dodgers for life. We got more beer, more champagne. He's blacked out. But he can be the Supreme Court Justice if he wanted to. Hexar, that's all we wanted to see, a big victory. That was a huge one. And it was, you were here, but it was very, very nerve-wracking for a little bit. When it was 5-5, goodness gracious. That was just a little bit too much. Robert Vasquez, see you guys tomorrow. Oh, LeBron James. Nationals are starting Steven Strasburg against the Rockies tonight. Oh, man, are they really? I don't understand why they would do that, considering they have nothing to gain, except for unless